embodied storytelling is a really effective tool for creating cultural change and for opening up empathy around really difficult conversations. And so like, that's the kind of like theoretical brainy background of that I knew that was true because of my research. But then I also knew that my own life experience was such that I spent most of my life not understanding the impact that being adopted had. There's trauma that occurs when we separate children from their mothers, and they spend, I should say, not they, we, because I'm one of those people, spend a lifetime trying to figure out why we feel so lost and confused and why we're always in pain. Rehearsal process, I felt the trauma moving because at this point I was then speaking out loud all of the truths that were living in my body, but I had never said out loud to anybody. Subject, mothered, is my way of becoming the subject of my own story and telling the story on my own terms.
Welcome to Prodigal, the podcast, where we discuss inspiring stories of self-discovery and transformation. Join your host, Don Jackson, and his dynamic co-host, Big Sean, as they lead you through captivating conversations, all designed to ignite your spirit and broaden your horizons. Whether you're on a journey of personal growth or simply enjoy staying up to date on the latest in culture, you've made the right choice. Get ready to be inspired, entertained, and enlightened. This is Prodigal, the podcast.
Good evening, and welcome to another episode of Prodigal, the podcast. Hi, I'm your host and my co-host, Big Sean. Big Sean, man, how are you?
Man, what's happening with you? You see, I'm representing them down the stars, since we all the way up in the playoffs.
I sure hope you guys win a season ticket holder and all that good stuff. And,
Black man love hockey.
Oh, this video.
Watch your mouth now. See, there you go. Ain't, when y'all quarterback just dropping out and quitting. Yeah.
Hey, God answer prayer. Bishop, who that took? Bishop, who this? Yeah. No, you did see the smoke coming up.
Oh,
It was those monogram color smokes coming out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and it's going to burn like that until we announce.
Lord.
Thanks,
Okay.
man. Listen, we got a very special guest today.
Yes, we do.
I'm so glad to have her. She had a very life transformation story, journey, and so forth. Liz, how are you?
Hey.
Well,
Yeah,
welcome to
I just got
we're going to jump right into it. Big Sean.
Yes, sir. Are you comfortable with being in a room with two black brothers?
Absolutely. Be here for pleasant.
Oh, well, I'll do that.
I'm not a fragile white lady.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay, well, put the seatbelt on then.
You ain't lying, because we get ready to go fast now.
All right.
As Don said, Dr. the better. So, I understand. I have looked at some of your information and I'm like, wow, look like you got a real story to tell. And I'm interested in hearing more about what is going on with you. I guess we can just jump right in. And you had a project called Unmothered. Will you share a little about that with us?
Yeah. So Unmothered is my award-winning solo show about my experience as an adopted person and a woman. So it explores the intersections of trauma and healing and patriarchy and women's agency and lack of choice in terms of the way that adoption impacts who gets to parent and who doesn't. I wrote it originally as part of my dissertation. I went to a really great program at a really progressive school, Union Institute and University, and they were really forward-thinking and encouraged us to become scholar practitioners and to do work that mattered in the world. When I went to my committee and said, hey, I think I want to write a one-woman show as part of my dissertation, they were like, do it. Right. And then I had to figure out, what it was, because I have a background as a writer and a background as an actor and performer. And I knew that I wanted to take those two things and do something to create theater for social change, right? To take a really difficult story and put it in performance, embodied storytelling is a really effective tool for creating cultural change and for opening up empathy around really difficult conversations. And so like that's the kind of like theoretical brainy background of that I knew that that was true because of my research, but then I also knew that my own life experience was such that I spent most of my life not understanding the impact that being adopted had on me. And I spent